Now, Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval with the On Your Side forecast.
The sun finally breaking through the clouds today in the Church Valley after that rain this morning. We had some pretty heavy downpours as well, many places, and some isolated showers still continue. We'll get back to the 40s tomorrow, but the big story is the colder air comes in tonight, so we drop into the 20s, and all the way up to next Tuesday we'll be in the 20s with frost almost every morning, except when we have some cloud cover. We'll have some cloud cover tomorrow. There could even be a light sprinkle. In the mountains there'll be a couple of snow showers. I still think we'll see a decent amount of sunshine tomorrow. Over the weekend, a decent amount of sunshine Saturday and Sunday, and Monday as well, turning milder to near normal on Tuesday, with our next storms coming in Wednesday and Thursday. Could start us out as snow in the morning and then turn over to rain. You can see with these high temperatures, no snow is going to stick around for any amount of time, especially this time of year. And when you're in March, it's very difficult for that to happen. Okay, we saw Steve Dent getting at the snowfall story up there with Ron Abramovich up at Moores Creek Summit. That's one SnowTel site that's used to measure the snow. About 60 sites or so around the state. 10 of them measure the snow for the Boise Basin. That's where they came up with the average of 128% of average. The Moores Creek, where they were, was the 127% of average today. So right there with the rest of the sites. 153 in the Weiser Basin, 134 in the Payette Basin, the Uwaihe Basin at 129, and the Wind River Basin at 142%. These are up 3 to 5% from yesterday. Now, the numbers may slip a little bit as we start to lose some of the snow, the new snow coming in, but we will still, again, be above average here, hopefully, for the rest of the season. So let's break down that Moores Creek site that Steve was just looking at there. That number that they measured, it's on this graph. This winter is the blue line here. Average is the red line. So we're supposed to go up to April 1st with the amount of water in the snowpack. Upwards here to right around 30 inches of water, a little bit more, and then there's the melt off. Here's where we were. We would kind of get a little snows. Every flat line you see here is when there's no snow, and then a surge of snow, no snow, a surge of snow, and look at this surge here. This is January 1st. Let's take this area right here and break it down. Pull it out for you here and show you. February 1st, 14 inches of water content. Today, 32.9 inches of water content, a gain of 18.7 inches of water. So you take a look at February 1st, we had 14 inches of water. We gained in February even more than that. Just in February, what fell the entire winter season prior to that. So when you look at January, or I should say here from February 1st all the way to March 1st, look at the distance here, going from 72% of average to 127% of average in just 1 month. So we're supposed to go up like this with the line, that line shooting almost straight up, pretty much about as much snow as you can get, getting these straight lines like this. So very impressive for Moores Creek. What about the Boise area? It was certainly a very wet month, and the numbers just came in. I just checked with the Weather Service to get that official number. 3.71 inches of water content. So let's review it here. I didn't think it was that high until the new numbers came in. 3.71. The average for February is 2.23. The record since 1940 was 3.70. We hit 100th over that. That was in 1986. So that makes this the wettest February since 1940, and only one other February going way back in 1865. It was over 6 inches of water that fell. So this is the second wettest all time in Boise. And looking at the snow, this is the snowiest February since 1950, because in 1949 we had 25 inches. This winter we had 11.5 inches of snow this February. We're supposed to only have 2.8, so well above average with snow and rainfall. We're drying out around the region right now. Most of the rain showers, you see them pushing on down to the south or the east. You see them even down here towards Uwaihe County. Those will continue to slide on off to the east here, and that dry weather will continue to move on in. Colder conditions coming in right here. That's the colder, drier weather working its way in. But this storm system right here is going to move in and sort of slide right to the south of Idaho, giving snow to Nevada and Utah, but not to Idaho, so we get a break from that storm. This is the one that comes in for next Wednesday. That is our next storm threat. That's the one we'll keep an eye on for more snow in central Idaho coming in midweek. Quick check at the forecast for tomorrow. We'll get into the 40s, but keep in mind cold and frosty during the morning hours, so we get into the 20s in the morning, 40s during the afternoon, and my extended forecast staying dry through the weekend, through Monday and Tuesday, with rain and snow coming in Wednesday and on Thursday. So a bit of a break.
It's nice to see the sun in your forecast.
It's nice to see the sun after a record February.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Scott.